Hey friends, this is Josh Hayward and welcome to another edition of the Find Your Craft Show. Hope you all are doing amazing. It's been about a week or so since I've done a review, so I figured I'd crack open a nice one for you this evening. This is the What He's Having IPA from Wooden Robot Brewery here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Wooden Robot is doing some amazing things here in Charlotte. Can't remember the exact age on this brewery. They're several years old and just doing some amazing things in beer. Kind of started off in the South End location of Charlotte, just outside of Uptown, and kind of a smaller type space, but they've expanded a little bit, doing amazing things in craft beer, putting out very, very good, consistent beers, and so much so that they grew in popularity so much to where they opened another location on the north side of Charlotte, which they call the Chamber. It's a pretty cool place. Very modern looking, has an outdoor rooftop patio and everything. They just opened that up back in this summertime. So pretty cool spot. If you're ever in Charlotte, check out Wooden Robot at one of their two facilities. They bill themselves as an urban farmhouse brewery. And a kind of cool note, if you go into the South End location, they actually have like a statue of the Wooden Robot. It's the guy that you see on all the cans. And the whole purpose or kind of the drive behind that is the mascot and that is the name, is they wanted to like appeal to the old, like the wood, and then also be forward thinking and modern, hence the robot. So kind of a meshing of old and new with the beers. So really cool idea there, and they're doing some awesome stuff. So the What He's Having IPA, I believe this is one of their flagship IPAs, 6.5% ABV. You can find this one not only in their brewery, but also around Charlotte, wherever different restaurants and whatnot do craft beer. You can usually find this one around. Already, as I've poured this out, I'm getting some amazing hoppy notes, some nice juicy citrus notes, and I can't wait to try this one. Been forever since I've had this beer. I really couldn't tell you the last time, but really looking forward to it. As I said, this is one of Wooden Robot's flagships. So let's see what we've got. I've got a little bit of a dirty glass there, and that's my own fault. But little pro tip about glassware and about beer serving. Whenever you pour out a beer and notice that you have a lot of the CO2 bubbles around the bottom, that is where the carbon dioxide has adhered to contaminants in the glass. And don't freak out about contaminants, just dirt, grease, germs, whatever in there that you didn't get cleaned last time you cleaned it. So I didn't do a good job cleaning that glass. But that's kind of a neat thing to know. If you're ever out and about getting a beer and somebody brings you a beer that's got bubbles all around it, don't feel bad sending it back. It's like, hey, your glass is filthy, dude. So yeah, but beautiful beer here, nice golden color, golden. Yeah, I'd say just straight up right in the middle of golden. There's hardly any. I wouldn't say there's any amber tone in that. Would say more of a pale golden color. Nice haziness in there too. Not one of the IPAs that you'd see straight through, but a little bit of a haze in there. Maybe lends to the fact that maybe there's some oats or some wheat maybe used in this mash. But yeah, beautiful looking beer. I'd say translucent. You can see some light through it, but you can't really see all the way through it because there's nice haze there. So let's see what we've got as far as the nose goes. Like I said, I've already poured it out and smelled some nice aromas. So let's see what else we've got. Oh, wonderful. Fresh hops, wonderful, amazing, juicy citrus notes. A little bit of grassy, resiny note as well, but mainly on that fresh citrus side. All right, we'll see what we've got. Cheers. Wow. Just an incredibly tasty IPA. Hops are on display here. I would say that the maltiness is it's solid. I wouldn't say it's overbearing or over the top. I'm not getting a ton of sweetness from the grains here, but it's a nice platform for the beer. Noticeable enough for you to say, hey, it's got a nice subtle malty character to it, but it serves to really highlight those hops there. Some of these IPAs nowadays, it's just they're heavy with wheat and oats and things, and you don't get a lot of that malty type flavor and backbone. But there is some here, and I really like that. I feel that it pairs really well with the beer. You got a little subtle bit of sweetness from the malt that pairs so well with that nice hoppiness. As far as the hops go, I'm getting citrus. I'm getting like juicy citrus, orange, lemon, lime. Not really orange, more like lemon, lime. A little bit of citrus rind in there because you get some of that bitterness that you would get from some of the oils of citrus fruit. Getting a nice dryness on the backside of this beer as well. And that just kind of beckons you to take more sips, which is always works in a brewery's favor, right? Continuing to enjoy the great beer. Let's take a look at the can here. Dry hopped with juicy American hops. So they've done a dry hopping here. So that means that once the beer is basically finished, they do a dry hop of it and just throw some other hops in there. Hops that are added after the boil, basically, either when the beer is fermenting or finishing. So it lends to a nice aroma here and also some nice flavoring there on the back end. Incredible IPA, very, very solid. I can't say that I feel like this is kind of a good middle of the road between a standard IPA and then more of your haze crazed, juicy, hoppy IPAs. You've got two very, very different types of IPA there, and I feel like this is a nice blend of that. You've got the nice maltiness in there, you've got the nice hoppiness in there, juicy, citrusy, but also some oiliness and some resininess too that adds some good bitterness. But kind of middle of the road, I would say. Middle of the road as far as style goes, definitely not middle of the road on taste. Phenomenal taste. Absolutely love this beer. Feel like it's really approachable even for your non-IPA drinkers because you get some good flavor in here. I love this one. Wish I could have it on tap. Not to say out of the can's not good, but man, whenever you can get one of these fresh, oh, it's incredible. So that's the what he's having. I believe Wooden Robot also does a what she's having. It's been a little while since I've had that. Hopefully I can run that one down and do that. It'd be nice to compare those two as well. But thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you guys again soon. Until then, cheers.